All loaded up for Bear Camp 2026. Look how beautiful the lake is this morning. Just absolutely beautiful up here. Well guys, if you've seen on this channel, I've hunted numerous amounts of game animals in my entire life. But in this episode, we're hunting something totally different. That's right guys, we're going bear hunting in this video. We're hunting for the North American black bear in the Crown Lands around Parry Sound, Ontario during the spring bear hunt of 2026. This is my first time ever bear hunting up in Northern Ontario. So we're heading up, packing up the truck and heading north with a few buddies of mine. We're camping and hunting in one weekend for black bear. All right, guys. So you guys know the plan for this trip. We're going up to Northern Ontario, Crown Land, camping during early May for spring black bear. And this is like, honestly, I have not been to North. I don't travel much out of my area very much. And this is probably going to be the first time I've ever traveled in the last, since I was like 18 years old, to go all the way up to Northern Ontario. Last time I was up in Northern Ontario was a 7-day camping trip in Algonquin Park, which was a trip that I did back in my senior year of high school. So this time we're going up to Northern Ontario during early May to hunt for black bear with a few friends of mine and that. So my buddy was up there late April. He put out a bait barrel, put out some bear bait for the bears, and of course he didn't put the chip in the camera. So we're going in blind in hopes that we possibly might see a bear come out to the bait barrel. So I'm going to go sight my rifle in a little bit, get my gun ready to go for this trip. I know it's going to be pretty intense, so the choice of rifle I'm going to be using, I'm probably going to use my 243 for this trip, even though it is a little bit of a light caliber for bear. But I don't really have anything bigger than a 243. But I mean, researchers say a 243 will do the job on a bear, but it's not really the gun that's highly recommended for bear hunting. But of course, my buddies are using like 308 and a 30-06. So we got tons of guns for this trip. So more likely all of us are going to hunt the same bait barrel. So we're all going to be together hunting all together in one spot. So in hopes that we might even it out and try to shoot ourselves a bear. So either ways, guys, let's get out and get this rifle all dialed in and see how it does on the target range and see if we can't dial her in and shoot ourselves a big old black bear in this video. So y'all stay tuned. So we're getting ready for my spring bear hunt. Of course, I'm going to be using, I think everybody's going to say in the comments that this gun's a little light for bear hunting. We're going to be using my 243 Tikka T3 burst scope. We're going to use for mainly deer hunting and mainly coyote hunting and everything like that. So we got a target, I believe at 60, close to 70 yards that way. So we're going to try to get a shot at it with the ammunition I'm going to be using for this video here. I'll show you guys. I'm using Remington ammunition. I'm using 100 grain bullets right here. It's the highest grain I can get for this rifle. And they say they go the highest grain for bear hunting if you're going to use a 243. But if my recommendations, if you can afford a better gun, go get a better gun for bear hunting, because I don't know how this is going to go, because I only got this little pea shooter 243. So we're going to see how this goes. Hey guys, I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to give it a shot. Give me like 2 seconds here. I gotta get my gun, my bullets out. So I got the clip right here. We're gonna load it in the gun and we're gonna take a shot. 100 grain and a 243. Alright, going hot. Alright guys, my gun's grouping pretty good, so now we're heading up north for the bear hunt. Well guys, we are all loaded up for Bear Camp 2026. Got my rifle, got all my sleeping stuff, fishing stuff, just everything else. So we're gonna head to my buddy's place. We're gonna grab the side-by-side and haul it in the nice Hemi. So should be an exciting trip, even though I got the cowboy hat on. So yeah, we're just gonna meet up at my buddy's place. We're gonna get all the stuff loaded up there, and then we're gonna head up north, and we're gonna hunt black bears in northern Ontario on Crown land. So hopefully it's gonna be a good trip. So see you guys when we get up to camp. We're on our way north. Guys, just stopping here for gas. Just got gas in the truck, so we're gonna head up towards the camp here. Got the side-by-side loaded up on the back here, so we got everything all prepared. So yeah. So we've finally arrived onto the Crown land. We're unloading the side-by-side and all of our equipment just to get ready for setting up our camp along this beautiful lake. And after screw around in camp and doing a bit of target shooting, it's time to get out for the bears. I don't know if you guys can hear me in this video, but we're sitting in an open area along some power lines where my buddy's put a bait barrel. And we're looking maybe at 300-yard shots altogether on this one little hill. So anything that's probably going to get up into the bait barrel is probably not going to survive if we do see a bear, because we're all zeroed in on the same bait barrel. Of course, on our first night, we have not seen a single bear. Then we returned to camp for supper. There's burgers and some buns and some everything goodies on the table. Try again tomorrow. Right here. We got a bait barrel somewhere around here. Trying to find a good spot to set up close to the bait barrel. We sat like 300 yards last night. My camera didn't really work very well last night, so I couldn't get a footage even if the bear came in. We didn't sat that long. We got hit by rain and freaking snow last night. And we're sitting there. My buddy's just finding a different stand back there. We're just trying to look around for a spot on this particular position, so we can try to move in, like move into a better spot to watch our bait barrel and see if a bear comes in. But like, we're sitting right underneath these hydro lines right here. Like, we're in the middle of Crown land in northern Ontario hunting black bear in early May, and it feels like fall right now. It's pretty chilly. Hopefully the warm weather comes in today. So get my tripod right here. We might just switch over to that position over there, kind of set up, and see if we see anything. We leave tomorrow, 2-day bear hunt. Might try to get in some fishing today. We might just even go rip the trails and see if we can't find any bears. So yeah, that's what we're doing this morning, and nothing seems to be working so far, but it's only the morning hunt. We might try, hopefully see something. So So, see what happens. And once again, no bear showed up this morning to the bait barrel, so we decided to pack up the side-by-side and go for a little drive, see if we could glance for a bear. All afternoon, we didn't see even a single bear or anything moving around, so we decided to head back to the bait barrel for our evening hunt. Messed around with the water all day. Finally back to the light stage. Just sitting in this spot right here, watching the barrel again tonight. Same spot we were sitting last night. I'll try to see if the camera hopefully doesn't die on me, but tonight, and see if a bear comes in. I know we haven't seen very much on this trip. Just a few clips of me going out on the side by side with a few buddies. And we've been here pretty much one day. I've not even seen anything up here, not even a moose. And just been sitting down along these pine woods right here, watching the spot. Wind's in my face, and we'll see what happens tonight. See if a bear wants to come out, and hopefully. And the same old, not even a single bear showed up that evening. We headed back to camp and enjoyed the fire for the last night of our trip. Simply comfortable, and now finally the last day. Anyways, guys, we're packing up from this morning. We might try to get out to another spot this morning before we head south. And we've been hunting here almost all weekend. Haven't seen any bears or anything really up here. Not even a moose. Haven't really tried to get any fishing in, but I think in this video we might go south. And I know a few trout spots that I usually do a lot of trout fishing, but for some reason it's a little cold up here this time of year. We might come back later in the season, who knows, but we heard the reports that somebody had actually seen a bear at one of the campsites here on Crown Land, but of course we haven't seen anything, not even anything touching the bait. And we tried to move around the side by side and that, so we're going to try to go for another spot where a couple years ago a buddy of mine that's hunting with me right now actually seen a bear, actually seen a sow with 2 cubs, but we're after pretty much a boar, so we can't shoot a sow with cubs in Ontario, so it's against the law, which is probably a good thing. But at least there's a sighting of a bear that's around. But like, we can't predict when Buddy actually, one of the guys that we talked to yesterday on the ATV trail, when this buddy seen the bear. But who knows? We might see something today, we might not, but we got a long trip home, so we're just gonna hopefully try one last kick at the cat. So, either ways, we'll just get out there and see what happens. Look how beautiful the lake is this morning. Just absolutely beautiful up here. So we packed up camp and made one last ditch effort to find ourselves a bear. But once again, we picked a different spot and we didn't see even anything at all. I sat there for like maybe a few hours, sitting in these tall, thick hardwood bush with my buddy sitting in another position. And while sitting here, I just admired the beauty of the land up in northern Ontario. But once again, not even a single bear seen at all on our sit. So it's time now to pack up and head home, back south, empty-handed, hoping one day to return back to northern Ontario for redemption. Well guys, we just got back from our bear hunting trip a few weeks later, but we did not end up seeing a damn thing up there. We've had pictures on the trail cameras, I've seen moose on the cameras and everything like that, but we did come home with something wrong with the Dodge. If you guys can see underneath here, if I can get a good angle, if I can get my head around it, if I can get in the bottom here, I should have turned the wheel. Head around it. Yeah, we got a CV axle that needs to be replaced on my truck on the driver's side. We kind of made a sharp turn up there on the trails and it beat the ever-loving crap out of the Dodge, so we need to get the CV axle replaced on the truck. So the only thing that really came out of the trip is an expensive auto repair bill. So yeah, almost a few months into owning this truck, already something went wrong with it. So that's the excitement of our bear hunt up north. So it was overall, it was a good experience. Beautiful country up there on Crown land, but didn't see anything. I think the first night I was out, I thought I'd seen something off in the distance along the power lines where our bait barrel was, but I think it was a little early in the season for us to go up and try to hunt bears. So it was a little cold. It was unseasonably cold up there. We didn't get any fishing in up there, so we might try to turn this into a bit of a fishing video too. I'm not too sure, but we didn't see very much. We didn't have hardly any activity up there. Did a bit of shooting, and that was pretty much it. So either ways, guys, yeah. So overall, guys, northern Ontario was pretty fun, but the biggest thing is we kind of went a little early in the season, if I was being honest. Our bear season down here, my region of Ontario, opens only for 1 week, because we do have bears around here, but it opens for 1 week. But everywhere else in Ontario goes on to like mid-June. So we kind of made the mistake of going up there a little too early in the season and should have hunted down here. But I think next year, I think our strategy would be basically hunt down here and then go up there later in the season kind of thing. But I can't predict if we're going to go back up there in the fall for the fall bear hunt and try to harvest a bear in the fall. Hopefully might have better success in the fall than we did during this spring hunt. So yeah, because we still had snow flying around up there. We had colder weather. It was just absolutely cold. It's been a very eventful winter. So I think it might be something to do with the bears waking up a little late in the season. So I mean, they're probably around up there, but it might have been just a little too early to head up there. So yeah, that was our 1 weekend spring bear hunt camping. No success. Didn't see hardly anything up there. But overall, it was definitely beautiful country. Wish I had some time to get some fishing in for you guys, but of course, I had to film this whole video with the phone because my GoPro didn't really work. So should have packed more material for my filming stuff. It was just a very rushed trip just to get up there to try to hunt for a weekend and spend a bit of money and buggered up my truck. So either ways, guys, that's the video for today. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys put a like. If you guys are not subscribed to SW Outdoors, make sure you guys click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you guys in the next video. SW Outdoors, Sunday.